Welcome back to Auto Reviews, the channel where we dive deep into the world of cars, from high-performance machines to cutting-edge luxury innovations. If you love everything on four wheels and want the latest news, reviews, and insights, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more. Today, we've got something truly unexpected, and frankly, a little wild. The 2026 Lamborghini Revuelto Phantom sedan. That's right. Lamborghini has officially stepped into the world of four-door sedans, and they've done it in a way only Lamborghini can. Forget everything you thought you knew about sedans, because this one is rewriting the rules. Now, before we get into the performance numbers, price tag, and driving dynamics, let's take a moment to acknowledge just how bold this move is. Lamborghini is known for raging bulls, aggressive, loud, unmistakably exotic coupes like the Aventador, Huracan, and more recently, the Revuelto. But the Phantom sedan, it signals a new era. And it's more than just a stretched version of a supercar. The first thing you notice when you see the Revuelto Phantom sedan is the silhouette. It's long and low, with a coupe-like roofline, suicide rear doors, and unmistakable Lamborghini DNA running through every crease. The front end is angular and aggressive, with Y-shaped LED lights and a wide stance that practically screams performance. The rear is no less dramatic, with active aero elements, a full-width light bar, and quad exhausts that remind you this is no executive saloon. Open the door, automatically, of course, and you step into what might be the most dramatic interior ever fitted into a four-door. Lamborghini hasn't compromised a thing. From carbon fiber trim to Alcantara headliners, the Revuelto Phantom's cabin is every bit as exotic as its two-door siblings. But here's the twist. There's actual rear legroom. Yes, you can sit comfortably in the back, which is a first for any Lambo. The rear seats are sculpted buckets, separated by a central console, and the materials are every bit as premium as you'd expect in a car costing over $500,000. And that brings us to the price. The starting price for the 2026 Lamborghini Revuelto Phantom sedan is around $480,000. But once you start adding options, and let's be real, no one is buying a base Lambo, you're looking at something closer to $550,000 or more. For comparison, that's more than a Bentley Flying Spur Speed or a Rolls-Royce Ghost Black badge. But again, those cars aren't pulling from a V12 hybrid powertrain putting down hypercar numbers. Speaking of which, let's talk about what's under the hood, or more accurately, under the rear deck. The Phantom sedan is powered by the same powertrain found in the standard Revuelto coupe, but tuned slightly differently for the sedan format. That means a 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine, paired with 3 electric motors, one on each front wheel and one integrated into the transmission. Together, the system produces a combined output of 1,015 horsepower. That's not a typo. Over 1,000 horsepower in a four-door sedan. 0 to 60 happens in just 2.6 seconds, which is quicker than most supercars, and the top speed is an electronically limited 217 miles per hour. The acceleration is brutal, yet smooth, thanks to the electric torque fill at low RPMs. This isn't just fast for a sedan. It's one of the fastest production four-doors in history. Power is delivered through Lamborghini's new 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, and all-wheel drive is standard, as you'd expect. Rear-wheel steering is also part of the package, giving the Phantom sedan surprising agility despite its extended wheelbase. In fact, during track testing at Imola, the Phantom lapped just a few seconds slower than the coupe version. Impressive given the extra weight and length. Now, let's talk about how it feels on the road. We had the chance to drive the Phantom sedan on a mix of winding mountain roads, city streets, and open highways. In Strada mode, the car is surprisingly tame. The hybrid system allows for near-silent electric-only driving at low speeds, perfect for city cruising or sneaking out of your neighborhood early in the morning. The suspension, using Lamborghini's new predictive damping system, reads the road surface hundreds of times per second and adapts in real time, providing a comfortable and composed ride. Switch into Casa mode, though, and everything changes. The engine roars to life, the suspension stiffens, the steering weights up, and the exhaust note becomes an angry symphony of combustion and electricity. This car doesn't just go fast, it makes you feel like a fighter pilot. The instantaneous torque from the electric motors combined with the high-revving V12 gives you a sense of power and immediacy that's hard to describe unless you've experienced it firsthand. Braking is handled by massive carbon ceramic brakes, which are more than capable of reining in the car's considerable speed. Regenerative braking helps recharge the small 3.8 kWh battery, which can also be plugged in to give you a few miles of electric-only range, just enough to handle urban commutes or short errands without using fuel. Technology-wise, the Phantom is loaded. A fully digital 12.3-inch driver display, a 9.1-inch central touchscreen, and an additional passenger side display make up the tri-screen cockpit layout. The infotainment system is a major leap forward for Lamborghini, featuring wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, over-the-air updates, 5G connectivity, and an AI-powered driving assistant that learns your preferences over time. Driver assistance features are also present: adaptive cruise control, lane centering, collision avoidance, and even a semi-autonomous highway mode. That's right, a Lamborghini that can almost drive itself. But let's be honest, no one's buying this to let it drive itself. So, who is the Revuelto Phantom sedan really for? It's for someone who wants the drama and performance of a hypercar, but needs 4 doors and a bit more practicality. It's for the CEO who wants to make an entrance at every board meeting, or the collector who's been waiting for Lamborghini to break the mold. It's not just a statement piece, it's a new category. A luxury performance sedan that doesn't compromise. We don't say this often, but Lamborghini may have just created a new benchmark. A 4-door hyper sedan that goes toe-to-toe with 2-door exotics, offers usable space, and looks like nothing else on the road. That's it for today's review of the 2026 Lamborghini Revuelto Phantom sedan. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below letting us know what you think. Is this the future of performance luxury? Would you pick this over something like the Porsche Taycan Turbo GT or the Lucid Air Sapphire? Thanks for watching Auto Reviews. We'll see you in the next one.